room today for a change, because when I was on with Bill there, was it about 2 weeks ago? Bill was saying how much better it is to do a live vertically through YouTube on your phone. Oh, I never rebooted it before I started. I don't know. He said that makes a difference. Anyway, I'm only learning all this technology stuff, lads, as you know. But anyway, I'm going to just talk gibberish there now for a few minutes until people pop on. I didn't schedule this. I just decided about an hour ago I was going to go live. I did tell one person, 2 people, maybe 5 or 6 people. But I know some said they're about to go out and they can't make it, and some said they'll be on. So we'll just wait a few minutes. I'm showing a deck that I got recently from Frank. So hopefully Frank will pop on. Frank is usually available for lives anyway. I have this, do you know what? It is long. Welcome. It is long, but I actually got a couple of inches cut off it yesterday because it was very dry and kind of rat's taily at the end, and split ends and stuff. So I had to oh, that's Heather. It took me a sec to figure out, Heather. So yeah, I had to get a cut, but it's lovely. I'm delighted with it. Oh, you can't put me on the big screen. That's right. I forgot. That is the one thing about YouTube Live on the phone. I forgot about that. Guys, I have this beautiful candle lighting for us. As you can see, it's clear, and you can see all these. There's a little jar of some sort of a black crystal there. Hey, Samantha. And I have a gorgeous feather in there, and there's a few other little. There's a malachite there. There's a moon amethyst. There's another chunk of amethyst there. There's lots of tiny little bit of crystals all over the bottom, and I can't show you from the top, but there's a big heart down the bottom, and she has 5 different scents mixed together within this clear gel. So the smell is to die for. Hershey's here as well. Did I miss Hershey? So I'm going to scroll back up there a sec, lads. So first in was Heather. Heather, you're confusing the hell out of me with your new channel name. It takes me a few seconds to realize it's you. So Heather's here. Heather is by Brush Bone and Indigo Ash. Hi Heather. Maya's here. I presume Steph is here watching with Maya. So hi Steph. Sandy, good evening. Devon. Hershey is here. We have another American in the house. Hi, beautiful lady. Hi, everyone in chat, sending blessings and positive vibes to you all. Samantha is new to my channel. Samantha is in the UK, London in particular, as she said in her thing, in her comment. Samantha, do you mind me briefly mentioning who you are and what you're about? If not, that's grand. But I would like to ask people to go to your channel too and subscribe, as you're new here, and I'm sure they'd all appreciate your message and what you're now trying to do with your channel and your Instagram and stuff. Sending love and healing light. Thank you very much. It is a beautiful candle. My friend makes them candles. I'm obsessed with candles. Not at all, please do. So my friend Samantha here, Save the Children, absolutely. My friend Samantha here, and actually that's what I'm going to be doing too, Samantha, because like I told you, did I tell you? I'm meeting with some people on Monday I should say. Oh my god, I don't know what day I have. I'm meeting with some people Monday to get sorted with some stuff. So I'm going to tell you who Samantha is first before I start showing you my deck, right? So Samantha is a transsexual female. I believe that is the way you say it, right, Samantha? I get so confused with all these terms. In the UK. And I found Samantha only a few short weeks ago on a live with, I don't know if anyone knows, Buck Angel in America. Buck is 62 years old, and until the age of 30, he was female. He transitioned to be a male, but still to this day says, I am a biological woman, because he knows that there is no actual way of fully becoming the opposite sex, you know. Buck is major in, I suppose, just trying to convince young people that it is not possible to actually completely physically change sex. And in America, I know as young as toddlers, they're giving crazy parents are giving their children puberty blockers, and trying to convince that their children that they are the opposite sex and that they can change them and stuff. And it's horrific what's going on. So Samantha had joined forces with Buck a few weeks ago on his channel to talk about the reality of it all. We live in reality and biology, absolutely. And that's where I found Samantha, and I fell in love with Samantha, and I found her on YouTube and Instagram and stuff, and you would have just started up those channels and pages, Samantha, and I liked everything, and I put some comments and sent some private messages and stuff on Instagram, and told her how I was mad about her, and now we're the best of friends, right, Samantha? So I love people like Samantha who live in the real world and know the truth of it all and are fighting for children's rights, basically. Okay. Thank you. Totally. Absolutely. I can't wait to hear your story and maybe one day get to meet you. I highly recommend go to Buck Angel's channel as well, right? And just scroll back a couple of weeks and find the interview that Samantha did with Buck. It is an eye-opener and I loved it. Very emotional, I have to say, hearing both their stories, you know. Oh, thanks, Samantha. Oh. So, lads, I'm just going to tell you a brief story about what's going on here, because Heather just texted me there earlier saying that she'd seen that I was at a peaceful protest and wondering what was going on in Ireland. Our disgusting government, much like the UK, are still continually leaving in horrific amounts of illegal criminal immigrants. Can I get a new wrench? Oh my god, yeah, I can't. Can I do that on my phone, Heather? I can. Add as moderator, managing director. There you go. Or managing moderator. You're in. So send me the link, Jackie, if and when you have time. Yes, I will. Of the live. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I will do. So at the moment, our country is Ireland, obviously, is living in horrific amounts of illegal criminal immigrants. So there's people from war-torn countries, and then you have the complete opposite, which is illegal criminal immigrants, right? So these people are not coming from war-torn countries, and what they're doing is they're getting on planes. I don't know how it's allowed. They're getting on planes. They're flushing their, yeah, exactly. Money is big business. Yeah, flushing their passports down the toilets, and still for some reason being allowed into my country. Now, I don't say the R word. I had this discussion with Samantha on the phone the other day. I don't say the R word because it sickens me to the core. For some reason, sexual assault does not upset me as much. They are stabbing, murdering, and sexually assaulting children in my country. And in Ballymena, which I believe is somewhere in the north of Ireland, in the last only couple of weeks, 3 kids between the ages of 11 and 13 were R-worded by Romany gypsies. Cops are doing nothing because obviously they're paid by, you know, the bigwigs in the EU or whoever's controlling the Irish government, the WEF, I presume, and nothing's been done. So all the neighbours, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of neighbours came out. They smashed in all the windows and doors of the houses and tried setting fire to the curtains to burn the houses to the ground. And now they're actually out in the streets burning everything they can find, attacking the cops, you name it. So it's all kicking off here in Ireland, guys. And obviously I don't want that happening in my town, and I can't say too much, but I have found out the name of someone who has bought a local hotel here, and because he is known for having a lot of properties, it's more than likely going to be an IPAS centre, which means even more illegals in my town in particular, on my island. And so I'm meeting up, but I'm getting a gang of people together this coming Monday to have a chat and to go about doing what we need to do to make sure they're not allowed in. We have a lot of very important people tend to help us out with that and stuff. So that's enough about that crap, lads, because it's sickening. I want to show you a beautiful deck I have. Having similar issues going on here in the States, yeah, without a hand. I mean, look, it's not just my country, it's the same everywhere. Samantha has already said to me that it is a lot worse in the UK already, and that she feels that the UK have no hope. I think, like, it's an awful thing to have to say, but vigilantism is the only way to go, really. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, they are. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'll be safe. Absolutely. Yeah. No. What we're doing is, like, we're not protesting. We're not going out in the streets or anything. We're doing things legally. Let's just say that's enough. So I have my amazingly beautiful and gorgeous smelling candle burning for us all. I also have this. Oh, I'm shaking my camera. I also have this beautiful aromatherapy spray that I made myself. I have lemon, eucalyptus, and lavender in this, as well as, you know, the water and the witch hazel and stuff to keep it and stuff. And I also have, I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, see the clear quartz crystal in there. So I'm also going to spray this for us, guys. Just a little spray. Oh, the smells. So many beautiful smells, lads. So what I want to do, I'm surprised actually that Frank isn't here, because Frank is usually one of the first on lives too. Kind of strange if he's actually busy. Oh, it is divine, Samantha. I'll send you the recipe. So this was one of the decks sent to me by Frank. Now Maya has this too, because he sent double copies of some of the decks. So Maya has this as well. I think this deck is like, maybe he didn't get a memo. Well, you see, I didn't schedule it, like, but it still doesn't mean that Frank won't see a live pop up and get on it, you know? I'm sure he's okay. He'll watch it back. Frank is in the Netherlands, by the way. He's a follower of all the rest of us on YouTube. So guys, everyone please go to Samantha's channel and hit the subscribe button. I know you have a few hundred now anyway, Samantha. It's great. It's flying, thank God. This deck, right, is by Baba Studios, which is in Killarney in Ireland. It is by Karen Manny and artist Alex Ukolov. The Victorian Romantic. I know. I haven't read all the guidebook. Hey Frank, there he is. We were getting worried about you. Yeah, you lucky duck, Maya. I have to get the book as well. I know all these images are taken from some old book of beautiful artwork. That's all I can remember that I read about it. Or maybe it could have been in another deck review that I saw it, maybe. Frank, Samantha here is new to my channel. She's in the UK, so make sure to go and hit the thumbs up. She has a very important channel and also Instagram page with very important messages for the world. So guys, make sure to get on it. So I'm going to show you these beautiful cards, lads. It is one of these beautiful kind of, I believe it's called a clamshell box, and look at all the gold around the edge. Look, beautiful. So this is the backs of the cards. I was just watching. Okay. So this is the backs of the cards. Ooh, also, right. Oh, thanks, Heather, for posting that again. You're the best. This is from 2018, this edition. The third edition of this deck with many reworked and altered images printed in Poland, interestingly enough, even though this company is Irish. Maybe they print them all in Poland. I don't know how it works. So let's get stuck into the cards, lads, because these are divine. So here we go with the Fool card. So not your typical man about to step off You're very welcome, Samantha. I have the best mods. Actually, let me know if you want me to make you a mod as well, Samantha. Normally, obviously, the fool is about to step off a cliff, but here he's just like part of a circus, about to step off kind of a podium thing. Beautiful, beautiful image. There's also, look, the gold foiling on this as well. Love it. So, now I will pull some cards at the end after a good shuffle. Is this not the most beautiful magician card? I think this is stunning. Now, one thing I have to point out, right? So, this is a wise old man sitting at his table. Obviously, he's doing magic. Look at this big, beautiful light here. But one thing I did notice is the inverted pentagram. So, the upright pentagram, in other words, with the 1 point here at the top, is about balance and harmony, right? The inverted pentagram, which is the opposite way around with the 2 points at the top, which is what's on the devil's head and the devil card, is the opposite then. It's about disharmony, okay? I do have to get going. Lovely deck thus far, Jackie. No problem. Enjoy your shopping. So the inverted pentagram is about disharmony, okay? It's about, you know, it's in the devil card. Enough said, really, right? So I think the fact that it's on the floor in this card is saying that no matter what disharmony is in your life, you are your own magician. You have the power to make change, okay? So I love that. Now, the next card has boobies in it. I'm not going to hide it. I know that for some reason people are scared of showing cards with boobies on YouTube because they think they're going to get blocked or something. I have never covered the private parts of anyone in a tarot deck on my YouTube channel and nothing's happened. So here we go with the beautiful High Priestess. I don't want to come across as too pushy. What? What do you mean? What did I miss? I have a what? What's that word, Samantha? Oh, okay. I get you. So this is our beautiful High Priestess. Look at this Empress. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. So normally the Empress is just a seemingly pregnant looking woman sitting on a beautiful chaise longue in the middle of a field with a beautiful, you know, waterfall behind her and trees and corn growing and whatnot. But here she is sitting with 2 children surrounded by all the lushness and everything of, and look at the, oh, look at that, look. I love all the gold foiling and stuff on these cards. I think that's what it's called. The Emperor, I think, is amazing. It's nice to see another person in the Emperor as well. Because to me, the Emperor isn't, I mean, he can't rule the land by himself, you know. He has to have at least one confidant, someone to help him. So there's another person in the background. Beautiful, beautiful image. And this Hierophant, lads. Look at this. Again, a wise old man teaching these 2 kids. These 2 kids who have kind of creepishly adult faces. But anyway, it is a beautiful image. And it's not, you know, as opposed to like the regular Hierophant who's like, you know, High Priest or Pope, which is what he represents. It's just, this is just a wise old man instead, you know, so kind of takes away that whole religious aspect to it for anyone who's not okay with the religious side, you know. Now there's 2 Lovers cards. Just show you the shimmery stuff. So there's 1 Lovers. These 2 look very innocent. And then the other 2, not so innocent. I just love just the light coming from that. Hey Fatima, Fatima's here. So Fatima, you know everyone else in chat, but I have a newbie in my chat, my lovely friend Samantha, all the way from London. So I would very much appreciate it if you go to her channel and hit the subscribe. Samantha, everyone here, everyone in our community subscribes to each other and we all kind of support each other. It's lovely. You love it. The chariot is epic because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 women on the chariot and they're flying through the air with dragons pulling them. It's fabulous. Strength, she actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 lions in total, I think. So a lot of strength going on there. A lot of courage. The Hermit is cool. Again, a lovely old man out by himself. You're very welcome. It's not dark. Usually it's kind of dark in the Hermit card, but here it's light. And actually, that doesn't look like a light he has. It looks more like an egg timer he's holding. Maya, what do you think? It's an egg timer, right? I think it is. But he does have, what you call it, like a scythe or something. Interesting. The Wheel of Fortune is very different, and I have to say I'm not a mad fan of the Wheel of Fortune. It's just a bit boring for me, so this is beautiful. This is a kind of a, I mean, this guy sitting on the ground is presumably not very wealthy, and this rich guy is coming towards him with some goodies, do you know? So yeah, very nice image. Justice. Again, we've naked people. I'm not covering them up. Whatever. The Hanged Man is very cool. Love this. Because the person isn't actually hanging at all. It's more like they're just, it's like a walking the tightrope kind of image. But just inverted in. It's amazing. I love it. And actually, usually the person in the Hanged Man is on their own. But of course, they have an audience here. Very interesting. I gotta get the full book because I mean I've only the small white book, the little white book with this one, whereas I need a full book. Now my favorite card of the tarot deck, as you know, is Death. So this is a very cool Death image. There's again a lot of naked people holding skulls, and Death is riding in on what looks like a surfboard with a scythe or whatever. Very cool image. I like it. Thanks to all my peeps subbing to Samantha. You're the best. The beautiful Temperance card. Here's all the look, it's all shimmery. Love it. It's amazing. Now again, there's 2 devil cards. So here's the kind of Garden of Eden image with the shimmer is epic. Like the apples on the tree in this one are all shimmery, and then you have like this snake turned into a devil kind of a creature about to attack her. It is so cool. And then the other devil card is this temptress woman. So this beautiful woman in a beautiful dress with flowers, and she actually has playing cards down here on the ground, which you can't really see. There's money thrown, there's flowers, but she has like, well, I suppose maybe it's the face she's pulling, but it looks like, oh, no problem, Hershey. With the face she's pulling, it looks like she might have like fangs or something. It's a very cool image. Let's see the gold shimmery bits. Epic. It absolutely is, Frank. It really, really is. I think these images are just so beautiful. The tower is cool. So instead of an actual tower being hit by, now there is lightning in the background, but instead of the tower being hit by lightning, it's more like the mast of a ship, and the 2 are thrown on top of it in the water. Really powerful tower image. I love it. The star. No, well, there is tiny stars, but like not in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith sense of, you know, 7 small stars and 1 big star. There's just loads of little tiny twinkly stars, and you still have the naked woman in the water with the healing and that kind of thing. Swipe something off the screen. There we go. So we have the moon. Now again, there's no actual moon, but she does have a moon symbol on her forehead. But now, of course, there's normally not a person in the moon card, or at least in the Rider-Waite-Smith. Oh, Derek. Now he's replying to me. Do you know when you message someone and then they see it 3 days later and it's too late? This is cool because she has the comb in her hand. She's combing her hair. Oh, actually, she's like, is it a siren? You know, that sit at the edge of the water and comb their hair and sing and lure all the men into the water and drown them and whatnot. So, I think my boy child must be home. My camera has gone mad. Is that you, Mache? Oh no, just checking that it's you. It's okay, it's my boy child. That's a beautiful deck. What's the name of it again? No problem. So, this is Hershey. Okay, you can't really see. There we go. The Victorian Romantic Tarot by Baba Studios. It's out of print. I don't know what story is it. Is it going to be reprinted or what? But obviously it's on Etsy for crazy money. I think it's $3.50 on Etsy. I'm sure it's a few thousand on eBay. So yeah. But again, I've no idea if they're planning on printing it again. Maya now and Franco probably the ones that would know that. The Sun card. Look at the shimmering. Love it. Yeah, I know that deck's such a beautiful deck and the book is wonderful. I like the little white book that comes with it is lovely, but I do need to get the full one. Judgment is gorgeous, lads. So these are the two people being judged. We have angels here at the side singing for them. Sorry, playing music for them. And then there's the two angels coming to them. Incredible image. And the world. So we're done now with the majors, lads. So next I'll show you the minor arcana. It's out of print, yeah. But there is, like I said, now there is copies in a few places online, but they're obviously a lot more expensive, do you know? Lads, I'm just going to take a little sip of water. Sip, sip, as Gerald would say. So, let's get into the minors. So we have the Ace of Wands. So this is an angel flying down from the sky with a burning wand in his hand. I do like that, yes, all of their decks are expensive, yeah. I do like that the aces have people in them. I do like people on my cards. The Two of Wands is gorgeous. So it's a beautiful woman instead of the man standing at the edge of her dominion looking out and clearly pondering. The colours are just incredible. I mean, I don't know if you can even see how amazing the colours are on the camera, but they're beautiful. The Three of Wands. Four of Wands is very cool. There's a big party going on in this image with beautiful music being played and drums being they pop, they absolutely do. Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous image. Five of Wands is cool. You'll notice too that the minors, so like there isn't necessarily, there's 4 people in this card. Well, there's what looks like a hat in the back, so maybe there's a 5th one hiding. But the point is, like the Five of Wands doesn't necessarily have 5 people each holding a wand. It's just people fighting, you know. So they don't actually have the 5 wands. The Six of Wands doesn't have, it's the same image, but it doesn't have 6 wands. Do you know what I mean? But you still totally, now obviously it says the name of the card, but you still get the idea of the imagery. So here we have the Six of Wands. So again, it's not one guy with his wand and then 5 people, you know, throwing the wands up, celebrating the person. 7 of Wands. Actually, there is the 7 in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's only 6. So this is the 7 of Wands, but there's actually only 6. That's strange, you know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, there's a beautiful 7 of Wands image. So he is defending himself, you know. So this is what's going on here in Ireland now at the moment. We're defending ourselves. People are rising up and growing up hair, as I said to Samantha on the phone. Hey, Ravneet. Ravneet is in the house. I'm sure most of you know her. She is new to my channel also. We did a live there, what, 2 nights ago? I think it was. So guys, go to Ravneet's channel and subscribe to her too. She is amazing. She's over in America. She taught me a lot on the live the other night. The 8 of Wands, again, there is no 8 wands, but it's just an animal. And thanks, girl. I actually got it trimmed yesterday because it was very ratty at the ends and dry and you know, split ends and stuff, so I had to get a trim. Lads, I have to put up a picture of my daughter's hair. She's obsessed with singer Billie Eilish, whose hair is often blue or green. So my daughter's hair is now bluey green colours. She's delighted with herself. So yeah, here's the 8 of Wands. 9 of Wands is fabulous. So this guy has been through some shit, but he is not ready to fall down yet and give up. He is persevering is the word that always kind of, it's the one key word that I always go for with the 9 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is cool. So it's a person carrying wands, but she has a child behind her and she also is holding a little crib with another baby in it. So she's carrying a lot. Okay. Most of the court cards are epic. There's one queen I just don't like. But look at this guy. I mean, does this guy have sass or what? I love the earth energy in the artwork. Yeah. Yeah. How cool is this guy though? Page of Wands. Seriously, like. Knight of Wands. Now the only thing is that with this is like, so knights are about, for anyone, Samantha, in case you don't know tarot, knights are about forward movement. They're the ones who get on their horses and they go off out into battle. So normally the Knight of Wands is a knight on his horse and the image is showing him like speeding through the air, right? Racing off. But this guy isn't, which is a bit, you know, but it's still a beautiful image. It's just a pity that it doesn't show. Now, it shows his fire and passion because he's clearly in love with this girl, but it just doesn't show the speed with which he's moving forward, you know? This is the card I got for How I Feel Heard. I love this. Queen of Wands, she's really cool. Now, the only thing is, no black cat. But look, we won't hold it against him. You know? Still a beautiful image. And the King of Wands, what a cool image, lads. I only have the 4th edition now in the wooden box. So, Ravneet, this is the Victorian Romantic Tarot by Baba Studios. Stunning deck. Really like the most beautiful images, I have to say. So, Ace of Swords. You're very welcome. So, swords, as we know, about communicate. There's the sword, look, about communication coming in, clarity, truth coming out, that kind of stuff. 2 of Swords. Now, it's interesting that the person in the 2 of Swords card isn't blindfolded, but it's a fabulous image. This is a cool 3 of Swords because I'm not a fan of the swords stuck through the heart and the blood dripping out of it. You know, this is much better. You can clearly see she's heartbroken anyway. You know, there's people in the background who presumably have left her, and she's there with her dog. She at least has her dog to look after her. You know, very powerful image. and not that disgusting 3 swords through the heart image of the Rider-Waite Smith. 4 of Swords is cool, lads. Look at that. Love it. Very cool. And the swords are crossed here instead. I've been hung up on the wall. 5. This is very cute. The 5 of Swords. So this is 2 little bratty children bullying the other child. Very much a 5 of Swords image. I think this is amazing. 6 of Swords is cool. Oh, even the water shimmers, look. Love it. So yeah, there they are off on their journey. Moving on, letting shit go. Lads, don't forget to hit the all thumbs up, do all the YouTubey things, as Hershey would say. 7 of Swords. This fella has gotten a couple of his swords and he's getting the feck out of there. He's done with all the crap. And he's moving on. I love this image. 8 of Swords is really, really pretty. So again, it's not a one bound and blindfolded, surrounded by swords. Now, her wrists are tied, but she's not blindfolded, but she's sitting by the water next to a boat, which could, if she just undoes the binding around her wrists, she can jump on the boat and take off and get away from all the crap. Thanks, Hershey. Love all my mods. Samantha, I may have missed a comment if you said, I asked, would you like to be a mod on my channel? So let me know there if you want me to make you a mod, and I'll do that straight away. This 9 of Swords is cool. So instead of the woman sitting in bed, unable to sleep with her head in her hands, God love her, she's out on the very ledge of the house. What looks like sleepwalking. It's a really powerful image too. And the 10 of Swords. Thanks, Ravneet. Cool image too. Now look at this page. It's cool. I love the pages. I love the kings. Queen of Pentacles I'm not a fan of. The knights are a bit but the pages are beautiful. My feckin' dog, lads. He's going nuts. This I can't quite make sense of, because we have a white horse, but we have a black leg here. We also have 2 black legs here. This and this appear to be the arms of the knight, but it looks like he's a bit distorted. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, whatever. And here we have the cool Queen of Swords. I'm the Queen of Swords. I'm Libra. So look at her. She's not going to take any shit from anyone. Sure, she's not. She's actually up and ready to fight, which is interesting, because as you know from the Rider-Waite Smith, the queens are always sitting on a throne like the kings, but this queen is up and ready to go. Actually, the 4 queens are in this deck. And here's our King of Swords. He's very contemplative, lads. Very contemplative. You're all right, Samantha? It is stunning. Now, the Ace of Cups. Now, I have to say, the Ace of Cups is underwater, but I'm glad there's no mermaids. I've nothing against mermaids. I love mermaids. I used to watch a mermaid program with my daughter when she was young. A kind of a teenage girl, kind of an Australian mermaid program where these girls, if they got wet, would turn into mermaids. I'd still watch it if she put it on. I love it. But she was giving me the side eye. I love it. But in my tarot decks, I like humans, not mermaids or any other weird creatures. Yes, I know there's a couple of dogs and cats, which I don't mind, but I don't know why people often make decks full of humans and then for some reason they decide to put mermaids. Say for the Queen of Cups, they decide to put a mermaid. I'm gone, why? Like, that's just Pisses me off. Anyway, I've been playing with my cat on the side. So here we have the Ace of Cups. So it's underwater, but it's good. There's no... I like decks without people. Gas, isn't it? We're all different, Hershey. Do you know? But here's this two loving couple underwater. It's a beautiful image. Hey, Jane. Oh my God, Jane is in the house. Jane, I hope you're well. Me too, Hershey. Huh? That's the best part. Otherwise, it'd be exactly like if everyone that went on YouTube and started doing tarot card readings were all using the Rider-Waite-Smith, we'd get so bored of the images. Do you know what I mean? So bored. Lads, is this not the cutest Two of Cups? They're about to touch hands. She has some little bit of a flower or something that he's probably after handing to her. And they have 2 glasses of wine on the table, on the chair. I think this is so gorgeous. 3 of Cups. Jane, I'm delighted to see you. 4 of Cups. So this is a man. I'm doing great. I'm adjusting to being home after 6 weeks. Oh, okay. Good stuff. You were with your mama, were you? Jane, meet Samantha. Samantha is brand new to my channel. A beautiful lady over in the UK. So make sure to go to her channel and subscribe as well, Jane. You'll love her. She is amazeballs. I love seeing the stretch of the imagination in the clones of the RWS. So highly relatable. So highly relatable. Absolutely understanding. Let's definitely do a side-by-side mine with no people and yours with people. Ooh, good idea. Look at all the shimmery bits, lads. So this guy has been tempted by women. Yeah. I hope she's well, Jane. Mwah, Samantha. Lads, look at this cool 5 of Cups. Actually, is there people in the background? There is loads of people in the background, actually, look. Love this. 6 of Cups is fierce cute. Look at the 2 kids sharing a glass of kids champagne, as my husband calls it, at a party. Beautiful image. So there is you know, a bigger, brighter, colourful guidebook that goes with this, but that you have to buy separately. So I need to buy it because in it explains, you know, what book of artwork or whatever that these images came from for this deck, you know. The 7 of Cups is one I'll need to read up on, unless anyone that has the deck would like to explain it to me, because normally it's the fella in silhouette with a cloud with the 7 cups, all with different things in them, and he's trying to decide which one he wants to kind of focus on, right? But here, now first when I, for the first few days when I had this deck, I thought this was a fella, like, say, holding a rope and like swinging across the lake. And then I figured out that this is a fishing rod, first of all, right? And these are the legs of a stool that he's sitting on. So he's sitting on a stool at the edge of a river fishing. Okay. Oh, wow. Mom is doing well. We had a kick-ass party on a boat for her 91st. Awesome. I love it. So this is the 7 of Cups. So he's not looking at 7 cups with different things in it, trying to decide what he wants. He's like fishing. Now, having said that, he does have a box here with loads of treasures. So presumably they're all stuff that he's pulled out of the water, you know. So maybe he's just, I suppose, still fishing, trying to find the right thing, the thing he's actually looking for. Okay, maybe that's it. I think I might have figured it out. Aw, happy birthday to your mother, Jane. I love it. So yeah, what do we all think of the 7 of Cups, lads? You know me, I'm Rider-Waite-Smith obsessed. I have no interest in Thoth or what you call, oh sugar, my camera. Thoth or what you call it, Terre de Marseille or any of those things. Maybe it's having to choose the right lure. Okay, cool, yeah. So when I mean, all these other images are completely Rider-Waite-Smith based. So when one isn't, then I'm like, do you know? Love the drama in this deck. The energy is epic. It really is. They're just stunning images, Hershey. And plus all that shimmery stuff. Look at that, look. Look at that. Oh, lads, look at this. Look, there's a head here in the water. Maybe that's his own image. Do you know what? That's probably an image of him when he's younger, because he's older here. I don't know if it's clear enough for you to see. Can you see the head here in the water? And actually, maybe. I'm just wondering, are all these squiggly lines supposed to be the kind of previous knits or lines he's cast, do you know? There is what looks like a bag of coins kind of thrown here. It's a fascinating image, but I just need to kind of look at it properly, you know. It's definitely one of the few decks that I wish I had, because I do enjoy the drama of the people. They're not your standard typical RWS images. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. There is lots of detail in that one, you see. Yeah. Compared to the Rider-Waite-Smith 7 of Cups, it's very detailed, that image. Now look at this gorgeous 8 of Cups. I love that she has a dog heading off with her. I love this. You know me now, dogs, lads, I'm obsessed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There actually is 8 cups. So I love that. Beautiful, beautiful. Do you have... Yeah, I love that too, Frank. I love it. I kept that one for myself. Well, Maya wasn't interested in it, so I kept it. I love it. But you know me, I don't want to be spending hours showing more than one deck. I'll do that another night and show that deck, you know, but I really like that too. The vibrancy, absolutely. Lads, this is the most gorgeous 9 of Cups. Wait for it. I never noticed that the dog's tail was tucked. I should pay more attention next time I get to touch that deck. In which they ate. Oh yeah. Yeah, the tail is down, look. Interesting. Look at this. Is that not the most gorgeous 9 of Cups? I think he is amazing. I mean, the 9 of Cups, do you know, Samantha, do you know anything about tarot cards? Do you kind of know what their meaning or anything? So like the 9 of Cups is a fella sitting by himself surrounded by 9 cups. Cups are the element of water. They represent the heart chakra, love, emotions, relationships, intuition, that kind of thing. All lovey-dovey stuff, as I always say, right? So this guy who's normally sitting with his 9 cups is completely emotionally fulfilled, right? Even though he's sitting on his own, okay? But this is just beautiful. I wonder what the symbolic meaning of that would be in the 8 of Cups. Interesting choice. Yeah. I've never been introduced to them, okay. That's why I need to get the proper guidebook, because I'm sure it explains. Maya, tell us, does that explain, Alec? The symbology of little things like that, like the dog and the 8 of Cups with the tail down. It must do, you know? I mean, when a dog has its tail down between his legs, it's because he's afraid, you know? He's kind of holding back from someone, you know? Like my friend's dog, like he's obsessed with me, I'm obsessed with him. But if there's too many kids around him, he gets very nervous and the tail goes down and he kind of starts barking, or he'll back off from people, or he'll try to pull his owner away because he wants to get out there, you know? So I suppose having the dog with the tail down in the 8 of Cups is like the person knows they have to move forward in search of something better, but they're a bit apprehensive maybe, you know? That's what I'd kind of think about it anyway. Thanks for pointing that out, because I hadn't noticed that. I would have eventually maybe, but you know. You found the perfect place for bringing them in, Samantha. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you want, I can send you a deck, Samantha. No problem. So look at this beautiful. So in contrast then, right? So the 9 of Cups represents a single man, completely emotionally fulfilled, right? And then the 10 of Cups is someone with a family. So like, for example, Samantha, right, if you ask me, will I find the love of my life this year? and we pull the Nine of Cups, that might suggest that no, you won't find the love, no problem, that maybe you won't find the love of your life this year. Whereas if we pull the Ten of Cups, then that's showing a happy family. They still have all the cups, they still have all the love, the emotions, the relationships, the intuition. They're still fulfilled, but they have the family as well, you know? So that's the difference between those two cards. I agree, Jackie. I want to deep dive it now. Oh, me too. It's a pity I didn't. I'm going on holidays on Tuesday. It's a pity I didn't like get the book already to take with me. But anyway, I show a bunch of decks and tools and crystals on my channel too. Yeah, so everyone else here in the chat, Samantha, all has their own channels where they're doing lives, showing decks, doing readings, you name it, all the stuff I do, all the lads in chat also do as well, you know. So check them all out. Look at this Page of Cups. Very cute image. I mean, he is open and ready to kind of to receive, to take a chance on things, you know, that kind of thing. This is a cool Knight of Cups. There's no horse in sight, but he's in a field surrounded by women who adore him. So this is a real, maybe one day the deck will find me. Absolutely, Hershey. You know yourself, put it out there. I said to you before, Hershey, do a live, like, is your birthday soon? Or has it been already? I can't remember. I can't keep up with everyone and their birthdays. Apologies. But I told you before, do a live, tell people it's for your birthday, that you want to raise money to get a certain deck for yourself. People will come on, people will donate, you pull a couple of cards for them, and you get whatever deck you want. Jackie is better than I am, though. At what? Come on now. Look at this Queen of... Oh, so this is the Queen from the front of the box, actually, lads. Is she not gorgeous? Like, oh my God. That's just epic. And look at the naked child rolling around on the floor. I love it. Amazing card. And this King is cool. I've never done that. Yeah, colours are epic. Do it, Hershey. Telling you, do it. It works. I've done it a few times. I've done it, what, 3 times maybe in the last 2 years or so since I've been doing lives. I've told people I'm going to do a live on this date to raise money for this deck that I want. Remember, for my True Crime Oracle and stuff. And people have donated during the live. People have donated before the live. People donated after the live. I mean, I got one night in an hour. Now, a few, like I said, a few of the donations were before the live, a few were after the live. But within the hour live, I got about €120, I think. Only meaning that you know the RWS system inside and out. I'm an intuitive reader. Oh, I get you, yeah. And I don't know the basic RWS system. That's what I meant by you're better than me would explain the meaning of each. Yeah, I see. I just love. Look, I do the intuitive reading too, to a certain level, you know. Like there's times I have pulled cards and I have gotten something completely different to the original meaning of the card, kind of a thing, you know. But I'm really into the symbolism, really into the colours, the numerology, that kind of thing, you know. So yeah, I do love to look into all that. Just a shame Baba Studios decks are so expensive, I know, right? But look, they are incredible quality. Like, the card quality is amazing. The riffle shuffle, lads, is to die for. They're just buttery for riffle shuffling. So the Ace of Pentacles, how cute is she holding up the front of her dress full of coins? Aces, Samantha, are saying that there's the possibilities there in the air for a new beginning. It's not saying like this now with the girl offering all the coins. It's not saying that someone's going to come to you with a dress load of coins, but it's just saying that there's opportunities in front of you that you need to kind of see and grab with both hands, you know. Is Maya still here? I don't think I've heard from Maya in a while, have we? Maybe she's working too, though. So Oh yes, I've read with you many times. You're very intuitive, but you throw them basics like rule. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, she's still here. Hey Maya, are you working away too, are you? So with the Two of Pentacles, guys. So instead of the person juggling the two coins, just finishing work, I thought so. So here we have a woman, you know, but in a circus again, getting the dog to dance. So like I pulled this one of my daily messages there last week, and I said today, instead of dancing to someone else's tune, because this dog is dancing to your one's signals. So I said, instead of dancing to your own or someone else's tune today, you know, do what you gotta do, kind of a thing, or whatever. I can't remember what the other card was, but yeah. I love the tarot. It was my stable for 40 years. Now I'm all about Lenormand and dowsing rods. Nice to see a lovely deck. You're gone to Lenormand, huh? Good stuff. Or Lenormand, as some people, I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. Aces are promises if you put in the work. Yeah, absolutely. Lads, this Three of Pentacles is way cool. How cool is that? Again, an older gentleman teaching the two kids how to do stuff. Very pretty. I love it. The Four, I love the expression on this guy's face. It's like these are my coins. Don't come near me. Don't touch me. I'm not giving you anything. I'm not helping you. Especially in our internet age. Yeah. This is really cool. I love it. Five of Pentacles is beautiful. I mean, I know it's a dreary card, obviously, but it is a really beautiful card. But notice, right? Oh no, I'm thinking of a different card. I can't remember now which card I was thinking of. But look, there is an opening here, do you know? The door is open, because normally it's, remember, the window with the light shining inside to show that people, or that there are people there to help. But here it's just like as if there's an open door, do you know? You too, Jane, the way you all know, tarot is phenomenal and so much deeper than most. Thank you, Hershey. But like that again, now you see, we all like different decks. We all read differently. There's nothing wrong with the way anyone reads or the kind of decks that anyone likes or anything, you know. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. People love the video where I thought no one will watch it, over a 1 hour video. Oh, the one where you showed the 10 decks, is it? Is that the one? Wait now, slow down. Thank you, Hershey. You're amazing with oracles. I cannot do spreads with them. That was second recording. First one I was talking. Oh, yeah. Giggle too much. Your guess. Maya, I love the fact that you have like half Polish, half Irish accent, and even the Irish phrases you use. I'd be in stitches listening to you. Not laughing at you, laughing with you, obviously. Teaching them how to make money for the future. 3, the first sign of money can be made. Yeah. This Six of Pentacles is beautiful. Who's live? Oh, Rebel News is live. Oh no. Anyway, I can watch your back, lads. I can watch your back. So Rebel News is some of you may know. He's Canadian, Ezra Levant. He flew over to Cork last week for the peaceful protest that I was at. I don't do any spreads. They don't like me. So this is the beautiful Six of Pentacles. So here you have the poor asking for money from the wealthy guy. So this obviously is all about giving and receiving help. This Seven of Pentacles is beautiful. So you have this beautiful lady in her fancy dress out checking her roses to see if they have grown to perfection. I don't seem to fit into them. Again, spreads is not something that one has to do. What? Okay, be good. My boy child. I love this Eight of Pentacles, lads. How cool is that? Normally, there's only one person in the Eight of Pentacles, because the Three of Pentacles is people working together, and the Eight of Pentacles is normally just one person. Just swiping away my camera, it's non-stop every time that child goes in and out. But normally the Eight of Pentacles is someone sitting down kind of doing his own apprenticeship and working hard at his skills, whereas here there's someone watching, overseeing, I suppose, the work. I come for the conversation and knowledge, but stay for the accents. I love it. Yeah, my boy child has gone out again. Jesus, he's in and out like a yo-yo, as my mother would say. Beautiful Nine of Pentacles. Now, one issue I have with the Nine of Pentacles is the little snail. I do love the little snail in the Nine of Pentacles. But anyway, there is no snail. But it's okay. I will forgive them because it's a beautiful Nine of Pentacles. So, Samantha, Pentacles is the element of earth. I always link it to the root chakra, which is all the physical and material things in life that we need to survive. So it's, yes, it's money, it's work, but it's also our health, our bodies, our home, food on the table, clothes on our back, all our tarot decks that we need to survive, all that kind of thing. So this beautiful lady clearly has everything she wants in life. But again, this is a single person in this one. That's a beautiful image of the Eight, it really is. So this is a single person with all their abundance. The Ten of Pentacles then is the happy family with all their abundance. So here's a few generations of a family completely surrounded by vegetables, fruit, lush, what looks like silk clothing, a massive castle behind them. There's a kind of a church tower or something in the background. Stunning images, or what am I saying, colours. I need to get going. This is a beautiful deck and I'm so happy I caught you live. Have a lovely day. Thanks, Jane. Mwah. Lots of love. So happy to see you. Okay, just checking chat. I like to keep up with chat, lads. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Ten of Pentacles. Oh my God, that's a hat. It is. It is. I love this. Now let's wait for that. So we're on the last four cards, the court cards. I do not like the Queen of Pentacles, really. I mean, I don't hate her, I suppose, but, you know. Queen of Pentacles is like my favourite queen, really, because to me she encompasses all the queens, much like the Empress. But anyway, here's the beautiful page. Like, he's amazing. Look at him. Like, he is making plans. Like, Pentacles is the slowest moving suit. It's the element of earth. This is not a page who rushes into things. He's like me. I always tell people, Samantha, if I'm going somewhere, I have to look at Google Maps at least 50 times to almost know every single turn of the journey, because I'd have a panic attack, I'd say, if I went the wrong direction and got lost, right? So I need to be planned, right? So Pentacles, court cards are people that like planning. So this guy is clearly sitting, hands like this, going, what am I going to do? Do you know? He is making plans. It's just beautiful, isn't it? I'm so happy you like this deck. I do. Thanks, Frank. It's epic. Knight of Pentacles is beautiful. I love that. Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. What do people think? I can't take her seriously. First of all, it's too close up the image. I do like to see the full length of people. Do you know what I mean? I'm so glad you have this unicorn deck and you're loving it. The reads are going to be epic for sure, Jackie. They are. I just can't take her seriously. It is some here, yeah. I don't know. Maybe she'll grow on me, lads. This is the one I was thinking of. Okay, so look here, we have an open door, we have an open window, and we have another open window. So the Queen of Pentacles to me, right, is like the Empress, in that she is someone who takes care of herself, but her arms are wide open and she takes care of everyone around her too. Often when I pull, like I don't read reverse cards, but often when I pull the Queen of Pentacles or the Empress, I would often see it as needing to, I love take care, needing to look after yourself as opposed to doing everything for everyone else, right? That's not often the message I get from like the Queen of Pentacles or the Empress. So I think here, like, it's very much like she has an open door policy whereby anyone can come and get help from her or advice or whatever, you know. But I really can't take that here seriously. I don't know. Anyway, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. But that's the only card. Look, 1 out of 78, you know. Well, actually, said there's 80 because there's two lovers, 2 devils. So, and I'm leaving the extra cards in, I decided. And lastly, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, open door policy, nice word to see it. I quite like this because I don't care for the Rider-Waite-Smith King of Pentacles, who is sitting there with the head of a total prick, right? Very much like, this is all my money, I've worked hard for this, I don't want anything to do with any of you, I'm not going to help in any of you. And also remember, like, the metal dog that's on the ground, that he's there with his metal boots on, and he has his foot pressed down on the head of the metal dog. It's like, you know, I'm going to stamp all over you, and unless you do what you say. I just don't like the RWS King of Pentacles. So this guy is pretty cool. I mean, he's on his horse, first of all. Kings aren't normally on horses, because they're sitting on their thrones telling everyone else what to do. But this guy is out and about, travelling around his land, checking on people, and he has his associate fellow with him who's off his horse and walking next to him, and you know, they look like they're out to do some proper business to look after people, you know. So yeah, I love this. So that's the last of the 78 cards. So I'm going to give them a good shuffle, lads, so bear with me. And we shall pull a couple. I think I'll just do the usual, like take the top card and the bottom card for a little bit of advice, you know. How long am I on? 67. Wow, 67 minutes. Holy moly, lads. So much for my hour lives, huh? I have to go, y'all. I have a client call to make, sending blessings. Thank you. Bye, Hershey. Mind yourself. Give Tom my love. Thanks, Jackie. Great live. You're very welcome, Frank. Just going to pull some cards now before we wrap it up. See what's in the air for everyone. So what are we? The 11th of June. I have my phone plugged in to charge because it uses an awful lot of battery to do a live on the phone, lads. It's absolutely ridiculous. So just another few shuffles now, lads, because I don't like if they're not properly shuffled. So guys, I hope everyone is well, and I hope everyone has nice plans for the day. I mean, I have 6 o'clock here. Samantha, you have the same. Sandy, of course, has the same, because he's in the UK. But everyone else here, hours behind. We're in the future, as someone said to me once on a live where I was skitting. It might have even been Hershey. But yeah. So let's see. Imagine, lads, at the end of this August, June, July, which is only 2 months away. So a year and 10 months since I did my first live. Now, I was posting videos nearly every day for, what, about 2 years before that? 2019. Well, no, 2020. I posted a couple of videos in 2019. I started doing the daily messages in 2020 during the lockdown to cheer people up. And then a year and 10 months ago, I started doing lives. I just got a notion one day and did one every night that week so that I kind of get into the swing of it and became hooked. Now, obviously, you know, I'm only trying to get back into lives now at the moment because I did have an issue for a long time. Oh, nice one, Samantha. Yay. That would be lovely. The only time I was in the UK, Samantha, well, other than being at airports, was when I went to Birmingham with friends of mine, and we actually ended up spending 3 of the maybe 5 days or whatever in the airport because the UK was covered in snow and we weren't allowed out. And it was hell. But anyway, we did survive to tell the tale, obviously. But and come here, if you want to come to Ireland, make sure to come to me. Yeah, it was crazy. We'd most of our money spent in the fucking airport before we even got to where we were going. It was cray. So, one last overhand shuffle, lads, and I'm gonna cut the deck. It was an experience. We nearly killed each other too, of course. So, ooh. So, lads, I have the 2 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. So, first of all, the 10 of Cups. This is us, right? This is all of us, one big happy family, all having come together. Remember, cups, water, love, relationships, intuition, okay? So this is all of us coming together because of our intuition, because of our love. It's all spirituality stuff. Because of our spirituality, because of our love for all the different things that we kind of come together because of, like myself and like Samantha came to me through a different channel to spirituality, obviously, but it's something that I'm very much passionate about as well because I have kids and I want to make sure that things go well for them in life and whatever, right? But this is us as one big happy family. Now, normally, like I said earlier, the 2 of Swords, normally she has her eyes blindfolded, but in this she doesn't. So the message from the 2 of these for us here together today is that, like, our eyes are open, right? We see the fact that we are one big spiritual happy family, you know, that we are all there for each other, that no matter what issues any of us have, that we know we can rely on each other, we can talk to each other, there's no judgment. I mean, obviously, look, there's bound to be some issues that we don't agree on, but at the same time, people listen to each other. We all we still have the love and respect for each other, that we can listen and try to understand other people's points of views and be there for each other and stand up for each other and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you like that. Look at those beautiful cards. I hope you like this beautiful message from my Victorian Romantic Tarot. So again, thanks a million to Frank for this deck. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for today, Jackie. You're very welcome. Guys, what does everyone else think of that lovely message? This was beautiful. Good. I'm delighted, Ravneet. Myself and Ravneet were on a live. Was that last night, Ravneet? Jesus, I can't even remember what night I have. It is Wednesday. Tuesday. My friend, I went to Frank in my life is the moral of the story. I love it. Myself and Ravneet were on my friend Alan's live. Was it last night or the night before? I honestly can't remember. I don't know where I am. Today's Wednesday. He was talking about like his talk was called I Am Ireland. It's all about sovereignty and stuff, and not just all about the fact that us as a country now 2 days ago. Okay, thanks. Us as a country need to stand up for ourselves now and fight for our rights and get out the people that we need to get out of here and all the rest of it, to save our children and whatnot, you know. But yeah, so that was a beautiful live. And I actually took a screenshot, Ravneet, of one of you had a big long comment about how beautiful his talk was, and I took a screenshot of that because it was really, really nice what you said. I've been doing lives every day, lol. Yeah. So you have to kind of, no, there was months there where I didn't do any. In January, I started with a Monday live that I called, this is before your time now as well, Ravneet, you wouldn't know this, but I was doing a Mystical Musings Monday live, right? And what happened was then I was having a health issue myself last year, and it kind of got to me in around October, and I went to the doctor and he sent in urgent referrals to me for me, and I had all these tests and whatnot, and I was about to collapse, quite frankly. So I stopped doing lives, and I mean, I actually had lives. So I did 4 Monday nights in January. I had one scheduled for February, and I think into March, and I had a list of names of people that I had to contact after that and stuff that want to do lives with me. But I just had to put them all off because I couldn't. But yeah, I'm going on holidays now on Tuesday. So once I come back, I need to sit down and get back to those people and get those lives going again, because they're all different aspects of spirituality. Like I have an animal communicator, she's English, living in France. I was going to do a live with her. Soul Whisperer, I was going to do a live with on oh crap, I can't remember the topic. It was something epic anyway. Obviously that's my new favorite word, lads, epic. There was Anne, my friend Anne was going to do a live with me. There was someone else for February. I know Govinda in the UK was going to do a live with me. But I need to get back to all these people and get going again, but I will after my holidays. Yeah, I see that it's just doing if I can, but thanks to my yeah. It is nice to just do them when you can too, because if you do, it can't happen if you do too much planning, then it kind of goes out the window, you know. My heart is with you, Jackie, and all my Irish family on the Emerald Isle. Yeah, you must tell me about your Irish side of the family too. Like where they're from and names and stuff, so that I can see if we're related. My mother, you see, was one of 18 children originally, so I'm literally related to everyone in Ireland, which is why I married a foreigner. There you go. I think that talking to people takes more energy. I just share what's on my mind. Yeah. Well, you see, this is why I actually try to keep my lives normally to the hour, because it is a lot when you're talking to someone. I mean, here I'm only showing these cards and reading and I do like to read the comments. I've been on lives where people take no notice of the comments. People just chat away amongst themselves, and the person hosting the live doesn't read the comments at all. And I find that a bit sad, because they're your subscribers, you know, and they're there asking you questions and talking to you and stuff, and they're not been acknowledged. So that bothers me a bit, but each to their own and all that. But I just do like to spend the time reading comments, but at the same time, like that now, trying to keep the lives to an hour, just so that we don't all wear each other out, you know. My grandfather Joseph Henry and wife Muriel Henry is family on mum's side. Interesting. I love the way everyone has like some link to Ireland, you know? It's gas. They were random people thinking I'm speaking Bible, lol. Or reading, okay. I think that talking to people takes more energy. I just share what's on my mind, yeah. So yeah, here we are now. Look at 80 minutes already. Like, that's not like me. That's an hour and 20 minutes. I never do a live that's long, whether by myself or with anyone, you know. But look, I had a nice little bit. I'll be back with more info, no problem. But look, it was a nice live showing this absolutely incredible deck that I got from Frank. and introducing my new friend Samantha, of course. And yeah, so one quick reminder before we wrap it up. Thanks for today, Jackie. Loved it. Good. So just a quick reminder, guys, all you peeps that have been here before, Samantha is new. Make sure to subscribe. Check out her amazing videos. Likewise, Samantha, you can subscribe to all the peeps because they're all on YouTube and posting lovely videos as well. Spiritual stuff. And yeah, that's it. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I have a free house, only me and my dog. So I'm going to go downstairs, I think, and watch telly with him for a while before all the hooligans come back. So thanks a million to everyone who came on. Thanks for chatting away, lads. Thanks for being nice to each other as usual. I love it. You know me, a long time ago, I put it out to the universe that I didn't want any trouble on my channel anyway, and I've never had any trouble. So thank you, universe. The universe does listen. So goodbye, lads. Mwah. Night, my darlings. I love it. Hugs and love from London. Beautiful. So thanks, guys. Bye. Lots of love. Talk to you soon.